Hey everybody, it looks for me on my end I'm coming through okay. Put a Y in the text chat, guys, if I'm coming in okay. It's not that it's freezing, I'm just not talking anymore. Very good here. That's good, Janet. Ray, Donna, awesome. Nora, awesome. So for the most of you, it's coming in okay. Janet, nice to see you. Dawn, nice to see you. Blake, nice to see you. Glad for being here, guys. So tonight, and first and foremost, welcome to the guests in the room. Nice to have you folks here as well. Tonight, we're talking to you about prospecting on Facebook. And I've got more stats to share with you, but more so, I've been really looking at where the questions are coming from and what people are. Here's what's really cool: 99.99% of people are really understanding the vision of everything, but I think hearing it again is good. And we like to get 100% of people on the same page. So first and foremost, to our guest. Welcome. My name is Joel Tarian, President and CEO of GVO. GVO is an online company that's been doing business now for 18 years. We started as a company in Canada called kiosk.ws back in 1998. And in 2007, we did so well in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, that we picked up and moved to San Antonio, Texas, which is the bandwidth capital of the world. I do want to give a couple of shout outs to my father, Frank, to Janet and Don Legere for being here, long-term customers, amazing marketers. I want to give a shout out to Linda, who's John's mother. Well, Linda, thanks for being here for the first time. Nice to have you here. And everybody else, Ray, consistency, guys. Tonight's webinar is about consistency and simplicity. And yes, Bonnie, my dad knows you very, very well at this point. He talks about you all the time. So nice to have you guys here. And the reason why I recognize some of the names in here is because of consistency on the fan page. Ray Wizard, many of you in here are very, very consistent. And consistency is the key to your success, okay? I'm going to have a very strong heart-to-heart with everybody tonight about that, about consistency. Because here's the good news. If you're willing to be consistent, it's not hard, okay? As an example, although the fan page is doing extremely well, and it's just doing extremely well. Here's what usually happens when we put something into the marketplace relative to helping people build a business from home. 90% of people get it. 10% of people drive us crazy. Okay, they literally, they don't get it. They're so new to internet marketing, or they have attention deficit, or they're not willing to watch a video. Those of you who are in small business for yourself understand sometimes it's the people that pay you the least that bug you the most. There's some people who pay us $9 a month and they want us to build their website for us and they want us to market their website for them. And they want us to register their domain name for them and all that kind of stuff. That's usually what happens when we launch something. 90% of people get it, 10% don't. On the fan page system and going out there, so to our guests, we're going to show you a really unique way of prospecting off of Facebook to generate leads for your business. What type of business? More so direct sales business, more so network marketing, more so internet marketing businesses online. So what's really cool about the fan page system, guys, and that's why I want to have that real heart-to-heart with you tonight, is 99% of people get it, 0.1% or 1% of people don't get it. We're going to try to make that 100% tonight. But already, and I just want you guys to understand this is not hard. Why? 99% of people who get started, they just don't understand the value of consistency. We've already seen about 20% of the people since the inception of the fan page system. Now, again, it's doing very well. To the guests in this room, I like to do my calls based on facts, based on managed expectations, not hype. That's why we've been around for 18 years. We manage people's expectations, we show them how to build a business from home, and we don't, quite frankly, bullshit them about anything else, okay? So already, guys, even though more people are coming in the funnel than are dropping off, about 20% of people, which is, it's actually usually more like, usually more like 70 or 80%, but about 20% of people, although the core commitments are 5 minutes a day, 25% of people are already stopped doing them. Can you believe that? what's it take you to like, comment, and share, something that you do on Facebook already? Can you believe that 25% after not even 3 weeks, it'll be 3 weeks this Thursday, just aren't doing their core commitments anymore? It's unfathomable, but it's just human nature, and that's what you're going to see tonight. Is I like to base things off human nature. Now, does that mean that this is a failure? No, because we have hundreds and hundreds of new people coming in every day. Okay, but that's what I want to say to the people who are willing to stay consistent. It's not hard because most people just aren't consistent. It's unbelievable, and that's what this call is primarily about tonight. Okay, so the first thing that I've learned, and it's very, very, very hard to do in technology. I think Janet and Don have a very, very good way of taking complex things online like autoresponders and blogs and all that kind of stuff and making them very simple. That's not my forte, but I think I hit a pretty good home run with this one. I want to tell you guys a little bit about this. 3 years ago, and I'm going to, you know what, guys, I'm going to just leave the text chat on, and I'm going to look at my presentation. Normally I turn the text chat off. Blake or Janet and Mike, who are all here, if there's, you always get those hecklers, right? The one jerk or whatever that just starts posting, I don't know, porn or whatever in here. I'm going to leave it on, okay? I'm going to leave it on for you guys, and just keep talking. The fan page system is something, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I used to find Facebook absolutely annoying. Why? Because I was being very shallow-minded. Now today, guys, Facebook is just amazing. Every single person is on Facebook, and more importantly, Facebook knows more about you than you know about yourself. They collect data. In fact, I want to share something with you guys that's really, really interesting that Blake and Mike and I were discussing today. You know how they used to just have the like button? Now they have the like, the love, the shock button, the awe, and the angry button, right? You think that they put those things in there for our benefit. The reality is, did you know that engagement is best now when you hit the love button and not the like button? So it's not that Facebook put that in there for our pleasure. They put that in for their information, right? So when you hit the love button rather than just the like button, that gets better engagement and better reach in the newsfeed. We're reading some really interesting articles on that. In fact, Facebook has a headquarters here in Austin, and Blake's been reaching out to those folks. We're going to go see those people very, very soon because we're very, very close to becoming one of the biggest advertisers on Facebook, believe it or not, which is really cool as well. So yeah, Bonnie, that's really good to know. So rather than hitting the like button, folks, hit the love button, you'll get more and more and more leads that way. So the idea of the fan page system came about a year ago, but it really hit home for me when I was in the Ukraine back in May. I was visiting the offices there, and I think it does that because when I'm working from the Texas office here, you get really immersed in the day-to-day activities and stuff. But sometimes when you get left alone and you get a little bit more creative, you get to sit back at night and think about things. And without boring too, because there is quite a few guests in the room, we decided to put together the fan page system, and it just, it's like a massive light bulb went off. And I decided from there, those of you remember, because some of you have been members for years, I started doing a few live feeds from our Ukrainian office, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. So the number one key to your success, folks, in business, network marketing, direct sales, whatever, is simplicity. Write this down. It doesn't matter what works. Okay, in other words, if you've got a system that you've got in place where you're recruiting new people, you're selling new people, maybe you don't have that, maybe you do, but the point is, it doesn't matter what works. What matters is what's duplicatable. What's duplicatable? What can the average person do in a simple fashion to grow a company? Because network marketing is always, the concept of network marketing has always been about a lot of people doing a little bit, right? Not one or two people doing everything. So we created something very simple, and that is, can you actually I should change that to love. Blake, remind me, please. Can you love, comment, and share four posts a day on Facebook fan pages? Yes, you can. We all do it every day. We comment on our friends' posts. We comment on our fan page posts. We do that. I really want to like change this. Like right here. Let me do this. It's bothering me now. So let's say this should be changed to. Whoops. I know how to do this anymore in my own software. Well, now it says text. That text is supposed to say love. So I screwed up. But anyway, never mind liking things. You're supposed to love things. Okay. Why? Because it's more engagement. And this is just something that we do every single day. We all are on Facebook a lot. We're all on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. So can you post on a fan page 4 times a day? And we've changed our algorithms based on what we see. Can you make a post and a comment 1 time a day in a Facebook group? The answer is, of course I can. Of course I can. You know, we know you can. Yeah, and that what we've done is we've created a system to the guests in the room, because again, there's quite a few of you here. We've made something so duplicatable that it's a no-brainer, and it's 2 to 5 minutes worth of work a day. If you can post 4 times on a fan page and you can make a few comments a day in a Facebook group, you can make a full-time income from home, okay? But coming back to the consistency part, it doesn't happen. You know, we've had, albeit not many, but less than 1% of people who go, because they send me emails. Joel, I commented on your stuff yesterday, and you can just send me a commission check to this address. Literally, guys, literally, okay? Now, I'm not going to harp on these people because it's less than 1%, but it's amazing how many people will post yesterday, think they've got a job. If you want a job, stay just over broke. If you want a business, then it takes time to build it up. But literally, we have people who post, and they say, you know, you can send my commission checks here tomorrow, okay? So there's 2 things, simplicity. Number 1, simplicity. Number 2, which is the hardest, consistency. Do you think Steve Jobs had the idea of the Mac computer, started building on it in 3 days, 4 days, 90 days, even a year, and all of a sudden had a winning product? Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Do you think that Holton Bugs, who's one of the top distributors of Organo Gold, joined Organo, and 3 days later he was a multimillionaire? Of course not. It just doesn't happen that way. But again, I need to slap some people, and it's probably not the people in this room, okay? I just want to be honest with you. 20% of people have done their core commitments for like not even 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and they're like, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. It's unbelievable. So the reason I'm saying that is the number 1 thing in your success is consistency. That's it. That is the secret sauce to you making money online. I was a stubborn idiot, okay? And from 1998 to the year 2000, I didn't make a penny. Then finally in the year 2000, I made my first sale for $9.97. And then I replicated it from there. But not 90 days, 2 years, guys. Over 700 days before I made a sale for $9.97. Why? I just didn't understand the marketing process. And there was not tools like this one where you can do live webinars and get mentorship and education from people like Janet and Dawn and Blake and Mike, people who are really making a full-time income from home, okay? You gotta, all the negative people out there who tell you it doesn't work, they've never even started a business in their life, okay? So anyway, let's move forward. I'm gonna get a little bit passionate sometimes, because can you tell others that, listen, we've got the most amazing system on the planet where all you have to do is post 4 times a day for 90 days, 90 days on a fan page. And can you tell others to do the same and just be honest and integrity, right? Because guys, gals, everybody, the worst thing you can do in this industry is tell somebody to join and tell them you're going to build their downline for them. It's a lie. Why? Even if from the bottom of your heart you have the intention of doing so, What happens when you have 20 people, 30 people, 40 people? Are you going to build the downline of everybody? It's just not going to happen. And that's where this industry gets a really horrible name, right? Join my team today and I'll put somebody else underneath you tomorrow. So if you can tell people, listen, I've got a great business model that's going to take you 90 days to get into profit. It can happen sooner because it's happened for people in this room already, or it can happen a little bit later, but on average, 90 days. And the reason why I'm saying this is if you can tell people, listen, if you can afford to start a business and go through the learning curve of 90 days and be in profit, are you willing to do so? And be consistent, okay? So you've got to tell that to your team. Remember, this is a 30 to 90 day commitment, more 90 day. We're not even in 30 days in. We're not even 3 weeks in yet, okay? And the number one reason is people are so damn tired of that. The easy button. There's no such thing as the easy button, guys. If it was so easy, every single one of us would be filthy rich. It takes consistency. It takes dedication. It takes massive passion. Okay? Consistently. Yeah, Lonnie. So I'm glad so the daily core commitments are very simple. Can you like, comment, and love, actually love, comment, and share 4 times a day on a fan page? Can you post and comment 1 time a day in a group? That's it. That's all. Can you do so? So we are, as a team, going to do our core commitments for this evening right now. And I just put a new post live about 2 minutes ago. I'm a good multitasker, okay? And what I want everybody to do in this room, watch how this changes everything. Don't like, I want you to love this post, okay? Even if I look a little bit old and wrinkled or you don't like the quote, guys, click on that link right now. I want you to love that post, and I want you to make a comment on that post, and I want you to share that post. So at this very moment, we have 2 likes, 1 love, and 1 share. I'm going to refresh that post. So thank you, Fred. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Ray. Thank you for loving. Thank you, Fred, as well again. Thank you, everybody. I see a ton of people. So when I started this went live just a few minutes. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, John. And tell your mom, John, Linda, to love her first post with her daily core commitments. Nice to have you here, Linda. Thank you, Vernon. So I'm going to refresh this. Thank you, Blake. I'm going to refresh this. And at the start, we had 2 loves or 2 shares. And now we have 38 loves, 5 shares, and 4 comments. That is your daily core commitment. Now that's going to continue to go on, and that's all that you have to do, and I'll explain from there. So if you can do that, can you guys do that 4 times a day? I know 90% of the people in this room can do that. To our guests in the room, can you do that 4 times a day? Right? Of course you can. It's 2 to 5 minutes worth of work. You just did it now. It's what? 6 seconds? 5 seconds? 4 seconds worth of work? This is what we've created that's so duplicatable, and this is what you share. Somebody said, Joel, I'm getting leads. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Say this. Listen, do you and can you post on Facebook 4 times a day? Barry, hang on. Don't be so impatient. Remember, consistency, Barry. We'll show you how this makes money, okay? So give it a second. It makes money for sure. How long it makes money is up to 90 days, and we'll explain that, okay? So if you're willing, and this is coming right into your question, Barry, if you're willing to do that 4 times a day, then I'm spending, so what happens is this. Facebook is all about like, love, engagement, okay? Why is it all about engagement? The more engaging something is, the more people stay on Facebook, right? That's why they're finding videos, viral videos, very engaging. When your eyeballs are on the Facebook platform, whether it's on your mobile device or whether it's on your PC, when you're on there, they're making money. Does that make sense? Put a Y in the text chat, guys. When you're on Facebook, Facebook's making money because of impressions of ads and all that kind of stuff, right? So the more engaged something is, the more they say, hey, if this is really engaging through like, love, comment, and share, the more we want to show it to people, because if it's engaging to people, people are going to stay on Facebook. So coming back to Barry's question, how does this make money? Well, when you comment, like, love, and share stuff on Facebook, what that does for us as a company is it shows that we have stuff that's very engaging. When stuff is very engaging, then we boost those by creating ads, and we're spending over $1,000 a day to help you generate leads and sales for your business. Okay? It's that simple. So, yes, I am paying for your ads to get more leads. Okay? So I'm going to try to go into desktop sharing mode. Self-admittedly, we've been having some issues with desktop sharing. I'm going to try to fix that. But I want to show you guys what I'm telling you is the truth, because a lot of people can take these pictures, right? They can take these pictures and go, okay, what if that's really $100? Or what if that's really not $1,000? Well, most of the people in this room know I'm very transparent. Now, when I took this picture, it was in this morning, so I'd only spent $249 that day. But let me go into desktop sharing mode, see if I can do that for you folks, and prove to you what I'm spending on ads here. So let me just close up other stuff that I'm not using. There we go. I'm going to try to go into desktop sharing mode. Again, we've been having some issues with it. Let's hope that it works. All right, I'm seeing my desktop. I hope you guys are. So when I come over here, you'll see the Facebook fan page, right? And over here are my ads. Right here, you've got manage ads, right? I'm clicking there, and you'll see this is what I've spent for all of us, okay? It's a win-win. I've spent $85,451.11, okay? A lot of money. And I click here, it's going to load my ads manager. And I'm going to wait that for load. I hope it loads for everybody. There we go. And here you can see live. So remember, my screenshot showed $249. It's now at $742. But you can see 720 here. Let me. I can't write on this, but you guys can see on 720 I spent $1,080. On 721 I spent $1,089. On 722 $1,074. On 723 $1,046. So on and so forth. And if I scroll here, you can see that I'm constantly advertising, right? So recently completed ads. If I keep scrolling here, these are all ads that I've put through, inactive or completed. And then of course at the top here, whoop. Come on, stop that. There we go. At the top here, I've got all my active ads, of which that's where I'm spending the money, okay? So this is just proof that this is a win-win-win situation for everybody. So I'm going to stop the desktop sharing. Did that come through for most of you guys? I'll put a Y in the text chat. Did you see this, that I'm actually doing what I'm doing my part? I told you what I'm going to do, that I'm spending the money. Okay, good. Awesome. Because sometimes we've had some problems with the desktop sharing. So let me come back to the presentation. I believe I was on slide 10 here. Okay, so if you're willing to do your part, then what I'm doing is I'm paying for my part to go out there further. Okay, so back to Barry. Okay, Barry, who's in the room, I hope Barry's still here. Barry, can you agree that generating sales starts with an eyeball seeing what you have to offer? Of course, right? What is advertising? Advertising is finding the right offer for the right person at the right time. Let me say that again. The right offer for the right person at the right time. So the more people see our offer at the right time, more people generate leads. The more leads we generate, the more sales we generate. So what I'm doing is, because you guys are helping me lower the cost of those ads through engagement already, I'm paying $1,000 a day, and well, on average a little more than that, as you can see, to go out there and reach more people. So the more engaged the ads are from you, I should change that again to love, liking, commenting, sharing, the better the cost and the reach, right? Because again, if I try to promote an ad that people don't click on, they don't like, they don't share, they don't comment, Facebook is going to say, this is not engaging. This is, in fact, boring. And if this is boring, then I'm going to charge you an arm and a tooth to promote this. But on the opposite side, because they're all about user engagement, right, we're going to charge you less. So here's the true metrics. Right now, we're at 77,000. Oh, since desktop sharing is working well, let me go back into it if I can, because I'm going to show you guys some stuff. That's so cool. Now, if I show you guys this stuff, you got to keep this between us because I can't blur things out, okay? I can't blur things out. I just can't because our software doesn't allow us to do that, okay? So let me come back to the room. Let me go back to desktop sharing mode. I'm kind of excited to do this because normally I can't do it. And there we are back in desktop sharing mode. Now I'm actually on the fan page here. Okay, so the page is right here. Okay, and this gives you, the insights is a place where I, as a marketer who's spending money on ads, can see how things are going. Okay, so the reach this week was down by 1%. Okay, basically it's the same. We reached 184,458 people through either organic or paid advertising. Okay, but our posted engagement, which is the most important part, was up by, you can see that right here, 72,710 people. So that's pretty phenomenal. 30% of the people who saw our ads through the reach out of the 184,000 a year, 72,000 people either liked, commented, or shared. Now, we can all agree that those 72,000 people, what, maybe 10% of them are you guys, right? 10% of them, maybe 10%, not even, maybe more like 3,000 people, maybe even less. So what that tells us, so some other things are down. Actions on page means people that clicked our contact us button. Page likes are up by 1%. Videos are down a bit because I haven't, why are videos down, guys? As you know, for those of you who've been around for a while, I haven't shot any videos lately, right? So let me come to the likes. And remember I told you I had this vision back in May? Look at this growth if this changes over. Uh-oh, I think the desktop sharing froze. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. We really got to get this fixed. This really annoys me. Looks like desktop sharing froze for my computer that I'm recording off of, which really sucks. But anyway, you got to see part of that there. It's really lagging now. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me come back. Nope, not ads manager right here. Please show up. There we go. Okay, it's back. So here you can see, like I said, I had the vision in May. Look at how the likes have gone from like 1,000 all the way up to where you can see that right here, right now, 78,000 people. Okay, the more likes, the more followers, the more followers, the more the engagement and the reach. Okay, really, really cool. And as you can see, ooh, look at this steady growth in likes on a daily basis. Absolutely incredible, incredible growth in daily likes. Absolutely incredible. Okay, I can't fake this. This is right now. Here's where I really want to show you guys. Now, promise me if this shows up. Come on, God. Come on, Mr. Desktop Sharing. Show me what I want to show people here. Oh, here it comes. It's coming. Come on, I can see it on the other side. You can tell this is live, guys. But anyway, this Lad Bible, this is like a joke website, but it's kind of like the guideline. 250 posts a day, 250 posts a week, sorry, right here. Okay, if you guys can see that, is absolutely insane. It's not showing on my other PC, so let me come back to the room for a sec. See if that unfreezes. Oh, it was good there. Let me come back here. I hope you guys are seeing this. This is what I want you to see. Let me show more pages here. Okay, here we are. Let me go to a few more pages. There we go. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this. Tim Ferriss has 632,000 likes. He engaged 12,000 people. And again, these are very highly respectable marketers. Ty Lopez, 500,000 likes. He engaged 150,000 people. That's really good. Now, let me go down to more of the type of people that have our likes. Okay, you know, we're a small fry still. And it goes to show you we're at the very beginning. Well, here we are at the bottom, 78,000 likes. We engaged 27,500 people here, okay? And the point I'm trying to make is look at the engagement relative to the likes. So here's somebody who's got close to the same amount of likes, only engaged 9,000 people. Todd Falcone only engaged 400 people. Now he could increase the amount of posts that he's doing, that would help. Ray Higgins, somebody I respect very, very much, 189,000 likes, and he engaged 15,000 people right here. So again, I can't fake this stuff, guys. Let me come back off. Don't say anybody I showed you that, okay? Because when I've done my screenshots before, I kind of kept that secret who it was. Now you know who it was. But why? Because guys, I just hate the hype. I hate being transparent. So coming back here to, oh, you couldn't see anything, Bonnie? Other people's fan pages. Now you know who they are. That's all. Right? Oh, shit. Some of you didn't see anything? That sucks. Sorry. You'll see it on the replay. How's that? You'll see it on the replay tomorrow. Okay, guys? So anyway, here's how Facebook works. When you have 70,000 likes, okay? Okay, some of you saw it, some of you didn't. So it'll be on the replay tomorrow. You'll see some cool stuff, some cool stats. Okay, guys? So here's how Facebook works, because Facebook needs to make money too. They just need to, right? You know, 54,000 servers, thousands and thousands of employees, it costs money. So Facebook organically, which means without boosting something, and this goes back to Barry's question again, Facebook organically will show your post to about 10% of the people who liked your page. So if we've got 77,000 likes, about 7,700 people we will reach, okay? Now by advertising it though, because that's where they make their money, you can see here that we hit, instead of 7,000 people, 65,000 people, okay? Big difference, big difference. And because of the extra advertising, we had 30,000 views rather than 7,000 or 8,000 views, okay? So again, guys, you only saw what you saw. If you didn't see it, it'll be on the replay, okay, guys? So don't worry about that. At least you can see this part. And what's even more very interesting and cool is when we go and boost a post or advertise, we can already hit like-minded people. So my ads are going to people who like Network Marketing Pro, Eric Warre, he's a great friend, Zango, you know, all, you can see Todd Falcone here, Network Marketing Mastery, Talk Fusion, Amway Global, Ambit Injury, USANA. These are all people that already, if they like a network marketing site, then they like network marketing. So it's not like we're taking our posts and going out to people who go, oh, home-based business? That's a pyramid scheme. Oh, home-based business? Don't want to touch it. We're going out and marketing to people who are already like-minded. And that's the key to Facebook, which makes it so awesome. So to the new part that we are creating right now. Now, guys, we're investigating the API with Facebook right now. We're pretty sure we can have this in your members area. What I really appreciate to all of you, and I love all of you very much for this, you are doing your daily core commitments absolutely, completely blind, right? In blind faith to me, to Mike, and Blake, and the rest of our team. And that's what, honestly, and it almost chokes me up, that's what blows me away the most, is you guys have so much trust in me and so much trust in our team that you've been doing your core commitments absolutely blind with 100% trust. Thank you. Really, honestly, Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to go grab my water. Give me 2 seconds because my voice is getting a little raspy. And I'm probably going to need a tissue too. There we go. I got my water, team. Got my voice a little bit better. But honestly, like that, you have no idea what that means to me. What it means to me for you guys to be doing these core commitments absolutely blind in blind faith. So what we're working on now is a system that you'll see in your members area to show you how you've accumulated your points, okay? So a like, or you know what, Blake, write this down too. We'll put love. A love will be like 2 points, okay? So a love will be 2 points, a like will be 1 point, a comment will be 1 point, and a share will be 2 points. Okay? And you'll be able to see that. Now, I don't know when, because development takes time, but you'll be able to see that in your members area. Exactly, Donald. Love, comment, share. Okay? Why do we give share 2 points? Because without the share, it just doesn't go as viral, right? It's fine to like something, but if you don't share it with your friends, well, then not as many eyes see it, right? Okay, so you're going to be able to see this in your members area so that you're not doing your core commitments 100% blindly, okay? And so you'll see that in your members area eventually soon. Again, I don't have an exact date. We're working on it now. So here's the kind of the rules of the engagement, if you will. You got to create or accumulate points at least 4 days a week. We used to have it as 5 days a week, but looking at our algorithms, 4 days a week is plenty, okay? So you have to create points at least 4 days a week. Why do we do that? That prevents people who haven't done any core commitments all week long going on a Sunday afternoon, or whatever, and trying to create a whole bunch of points right away, okay? We're doing that on purpose because, again, it's got to look legitimate. So you have to have 80 points per week to qualify for a sale, okay? Now this is going to take some time to do, and I hope our guests in the room are appreciating the honesty and the transparency that we have. So a sale is somebody that comes in with no sponsor, right? If people are coming in with a sponsor, well, of course, that goes to the person who brought them in. But on the fan page, with people liking, commenting, sharing, and then a share of a share, and then a share of a share of a share, and things can go quite viral. There is a substantial amount of people that are coming in without a sponsor. But we are taking those people that don't have a sponsor and giving those sales to the people who are qualifying for their daily core commitment. So that comes back to you, Barry, of how do you make money with this? Not only are you helping us, we're helping you by spending over $1,000 a day advertising this. David, sorry, man. David just caught my eye. Can you give an example so that we understand? I can't make it simpler. I'm sorry if that sounds arrogant or stupid. Like, comment, share. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how else to, let me give you a post. Hang on. Let me give you a post example. Love, comment, share. Thank you. So there you go, David. Go love, comment, and share that post. That's all you have to do. So here's what's going on, and this is why it's 90 days. Oh, a sponsor. Well, sponsors that came in with somebody. I can't get into the affiliate tracking right now. I think most of you understand what affiliate tracking is, all that kind of stuff. So you must have at least 80 points per week of the core commitments to qualify for a sale. A sale is somebody that comes in that we haven't been able to track who brought them in the first place, okay? I hope that part makes sense. We'll open it up for questions soon. So the question comes up. And these are just examples. On Sunday alone, we had over 200 upgrades, guys. So they don't look at these numbers. I'm just using nice round numbers because I'm not that great at math. So as an example only, if we have 30 people qualified and only 25 sales come in, then what, right? What happens then? Well, 25 people will get a sale. And when you get a sale, then your core commitments points are reset to 0. Why? Because for your work, we gave you a sale, right? Reset to 0. The ones who didn't get a sale, okay, their points are accumulated into the following week. So the other 5 people will have their points carried over to the following week, right? So if your qualification is 80 points, then by the week 2, you'll have 160 points. And so we know by the people who have the most points, those are the people that are first in queue for the next sale. Does that make sense, guys? Put a Y in the text chat. Does that make sense? Okay. Now here's where it's fair as well. Okay, here's where it's fair as well. Let's give you a strong scenario. Okay, so let's say 2 people didn't qualify for a sale. One person gets discouraged and falls off the face of the earth, and they don't do their core commitments the next week, so they still only have 80 points. But somebody else says, hey, I understand the value of consistency, and they still do their points, and they end up with 160 points by the end of the next week. Who gets the sale? It's the person who has the most points. So by having a point system that are reset after a sale, it makes it absolutely 100% fair, right? So again, let me say that again. 2 people qualified at the end of a week, but then one person gets discouraged. They don't do any of their core commitments for a week. They still only have 80 points. Somebody else stays consistent. They end up with 160 points. Who gets the sale first? The person with 160 points, right? That's it. That's all. So how does it work? A week starts Monday a.m., which means at 12, basically 12:01 a.m., if you will, and finishes Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. That's how we're going to run the points for the week. Okay. So the following week, naturally, those who carry over will have the most points and be first in line for sales. Okay. All the sales that come in from ads and directly from the Facebook are shared with the people doing the core commitments and those who qualify for the core commitments. So as an example, when I'm doing those ads, which are hitting 10 times the people, oh, you're so right, Junior, Anthony Barrett, the big C wins every time, consistency, right? So with me going out there and hitting 10 times more people by boosting stuff, of course those people come in with no sponsor. We're giving those to the people that qualify for the core commitments. I want to stop here for a second. Does people understand where the win-win-win is? You're helping me lower the cost of the ads. I'm doing advertising. Of course, through the advertising, we can't tell who brought them in. They're coming in with no sponsor, and the people that have the most points get the sale. Good. Keith says no. Somebody help out poor old Keith. Okay, 90% of you get it. Keith doesn't get it. Brigitte, we have not done that yet. So Brigitte said, where do we check our points? We're programming that now. As I said at the start of this call, you've been doing your daily core commitments in blind faith. Okay, let's keep going for now. Then we'll open it up. Why 90 days? I've seen this question time and time and time again, and it's a very, very valid question, okay? And this is really going to hit home for some of the guests on the webinar tonight, and I'm glad that you're sticking around. Why 90 days? Why am I saying you have to do your core commitments for up to 90 days before you make any sales, okay? Everybody, especially online, especially with so many scammers and stuff like that, I'm going to try to wipe the skepticism right now, okay? I'm going to try to wipe the skepticism as much as I can, but guess what? You're still going to be skeptical, okay? There's people who've been customers here for years. They're raving fans. They love us. They trust us, and that's good. But when you've just seen my scraggly hair and our GVO logo, and here's my office that I'm sitting in right now here in Schertz, Texas, when you're seeing this just for the first time, you're like, who the crap are these people? Who is this jerk, Joel? Who, I'm here, but who the hell are you? I don't know you. And you know what? I've spent all kinds of money elsewhere online, and I haven't made a dime, or they've gone off and done things, okay? It just, thank you, Janet. Appreciate that. So let me just have some fun here for a second. Okay. Now we have 3 offices, so this office is pretty quiet. Okay. This is our Texas office, but we do the phone support here during the day. And let me just go and show you our cool server room, and I'll continue with the presentation. I'm kind of like off the cuff today, you know? But the reason I want to show you our server room is not to impress you. It's to impress upon you that we have a lot of overhead. And we wouldn't be able to cover that overhead, guys, if we didn't have loyal customers. As Janet said, she's been with us since 2003, her and her husband. I appreciate that. A lot of people on this call have been with us for a while. So this is our server building room. So these are just hard drives and stuff, right? Here's a hard drive. Over here is where we run everything. This is a server room, baby. Costs a lot of money to run this room. Over 300,000 people are in this room. Okay. Now I can't close the door. What the heck happened? Oh, something. Wait. Well, that just sucks. The spring just broke in the door. I must be working out too much. Nope. Okay. Over here, we have a nice private corporate gym for the whole office. We got a bunch of half-naked teenagers over there. Look at that. Sun's out, guns out. I didn't even know they were here. That's my nephew and his friends. Look at them all. They're all shocked. Look, you got some old ladies in here that are like getting all anyway, I better go away. I had no idea my nephew was here. So anyway, they're using the gym absolutely free, which is good. That was kind of funny, actually. And we got other parts of our office. But again, to our guests in the room, listen, we got lots of overhead here, and you can't cover that overhead without being good to people, providing great service, that kind of stuff, being around for 18 years, right? So anyway, let me come back to the presentation. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, kind of funny. So, and why do we have a gym? Well, for the staff, but we also run a fitness site called 7-Minute Workout. Okay, a little plug there. I shouldn't have done that. But here's why it takes 90 days, guys. Especially online, okay? People go through this psychological process, and what's different in my presentation tonight is I'm going to go through all these processes with you to help you understand why it takes 90 days. So people go from skeptical, they're like, you know, they see something in the newsfeed, they're like, oh, fuck, you know, excuse my language, but that's what they're thinking, like, oh, yeah, whatever, right? Then they start seeing stuff through what? The big C word, consistency, right? Big C. Again and again and again and again and again and again, right? Then they start thinking, have you guys ever thought this? Put a Y in the text chat. Have you ever saw something consistently on Facebook for so long that you say to yourself, this must be working for this person. This guy's been advertising this for a long time, so it must be working, right? Right? You're like, And then you click on it. It's like, maybe this is kind of legitimate. You know, I've seen this, you know, because we see so many fly-by-nights, right? Due to lack of zero consistency, right? Zero consistency. Ian, sorry that you keep getting booted out, but that's what happens. So people go from skeptical, and then they start seeing us again and again and again, okay? So skeptics will see posts in the Facebook newsfeed an average of 70, 20, even 100 times. And then for whatever reason, for different people on that 100th time, because I've done it myself, they're like, man, I've seen ads like this for this person, this lady, this guy. It's like, man, they've got something going on here. They got something really interesting. So that's what happened. So I went from skeptical to like, oh yeah, here's another fly-by-night, here's another BS opportunity, here's whatever, right? But I see it again and again and again, and I start to go, maybe it's legitimate. So I go from skeptical to skeptical curious, right? They finally see a post after a while, and I've done this myself, and I might even hit that like button, you know? I kind of like the fact that this person is putting their name out there. They've been advertising like crazy. I like that. I like seeing the success. I'm going to hit that like button. Okay. And eventually, and I've done this myself, it's like I see it again and again, and I go and I'm like, oh yeah, I could leave a comment about this. This person seems pretty cool. And I might even comment on one of their posts, so I see it in the news feed and I leave a little comment. Yeah, that's really, really cool, right? So I've gone from absolutely skeptical of, oh, this is another fly-by-night, this will never work. I'll give you a perfect example of that. This is going way back, but way back machine, Janet and Don and a few others in this room who've been online for a while will know that registering a domain name, this is just giving you an example outside of Facebook, registering a domain name used to be $100 a year. And then out came this Mr. Bob Parsons of GoDaddy.com, and they were selling domains for $8.99 a year. And I was like, that company's going to go out of business in no time, because how can you sell a domain at $100 a year and now it's $8.99 a year? But I kept seeing their ads. 6 months later, I'm like, crap, man, every time I want to register a domain name, I'm spending $100. Screw that, I'm going to GoDaddy, right? But it took me, now it took some people probably a week. It took me 6 months to go from skeptic of, well, I'm not going to register my domains there because they're too cheap, they're going to go out of business, to skeptical curious, to finally becoming a customer. 6 months. It took me 6 months of seeing GoDaddy's ads before I finally moved all my domains from where I was to GoDaddy, okay? So people go from skeptical to skeptical curious. And skeptical curious, they see a few more posts, they like them, that they go from curious enough. Their skepticism shrinks, right, as their curiosity grows, right, through this process. So I'll say it again. Skepticism shrinks, curiosity grows, and eventually they see it enough times that they either like the fan page itself, or they go to fanpagesystem.com and they create a free account. It's probably still a scam. They're probably still going to go out of business, but hell, it's free. I'll spend actually 30 seconds of my time because I'm kind of curious about what this is all about. And so they create a free account. As their curiosity increases, over 30 to 45 days, we've created that lead, right? From skeptical, which is this big, to curious, which is this big, and then all of a sudden it shrinks. The skepticism is this big, the curiosity is this big, they create the free account. Okay? Jay, thank you. Then they become skeptical engaged. They watch a video or two in the members area. Once they've created their fan page system, they like what they see and hear about the core commitments, so much so, and this is going to really resonate with our guests in the room, they come to a free webinar. They're like, been around long enough, these guys, and Joel is putting his face out there, and the team are putting their face out there, that it's finally worth my time to come on to a free webinar and see if they're legitimate, right? Now, our guests in the room right now, you're still skeptical, so you're probably not going to even say one single thing in the text chat. That's okay. But you're probably starting to see the aha moments, and our members are, that they're curious, engaged enough to like, a month ago, I would have never been on a webinar because it's an absolute, complete scam. I don't want anything to do with it. And then they see us again and again and again and again and again to like, you know what? still a scam maybe, but maybe it's not. So I'm going to come to a free webinar, and that's where they come and see why we were legit. And that's exactly why I went to our server room to show you that we are legit. We can't be a fly-by-night and run 800, 900 servers and have 300,000 people a day using our services, okay? So I did that on purpose to show our guests that, hey, we're legit, okay? Then they become engaged. They're like, okay, they got a great server room. They got a CEO that's willing to put himself on camera. They've got an office in Texas. They have an office in Ukraine. They have an office in India. They've been around for 18 years. Maybe it's worth my buck. Okay, they got a 30-day money back guarantee. I'll upgrade for $1. No, yeah, okay, I'll give it a try. Now, here's the difference, guys, because some of you might be thinking, okay, some of you might be thinking, well, Joel, it didn't take me that long. I heard about it and I signed up right away. Here's the difference. I want you to understand this. There's a warm market and there's a cold market, okay? Most of you who signed up right away is because you were referred through an authority figure that you trust already. Meaning you're on somebody's newsletter list that you trust already and they joined. And that's why you joined. Is there somebody in this room going, Joel, I don't really agree with you, but oh, that's right, I was on I was on Anthony Morrison's list, and I joined because I trust Anthony Morrison. Does that make sense, guys? So this whole process of skeptical to engaged can be shortened dramatically if it comes through a referral of trust. Okay? Right? Makes sense. That's why some people join right away and others through a cold process take a long time, okay? And then they hit a breakthrough. They generate a lead themselves. They end up with somebody on the webinar here, that kind of stuff. And I hate wireless. But I saw where I got dropped off because I could see it in my recording. So I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Now, what I don't remember is what page I was on. But I was getting close to the end here. Let's see. Okay, so they come to a webinar to see if we're legit. They sign up for $1. They create a breakthrough, and then they go, wow, this works. So people go from skeptical to fan, and that doesn't happen overnight unless you were referred by a trusted authority already, okay? And let's face it, once people become a customer, they become an evangelist. And an evangelist tells people to do the same thing. They're like, oh my God, it took me 3 months to really get the process of this. I joined a couple webinars, but you got to get on this. Now, of course, when they say that to trusted people that trust in them, they join right away. And the process repeats itself. Okay? So here's where most people fall off the table. Here's where I've been telling people, and just like I told and very transparently, 20% of people have fallen off already. It's amazing human nature where they join this, they do the core commitments for a couple days, they go, where's my paycheck? I haven't made any money, and they stop being consistent with it. Right? So let's say in 90 days you get 3 sales. Kind of sucks, If there's 3 sales at $25, that's $75 in your pocket. Take you 3 months to make $75. That doesn't pay any bills. Let me tell you this, though. I told everybody at the start of this call, it took me 2 years to make my first sale for $9.97. I was ecstatic. I was jumping up and down. I was Yahoo. I was told you so, everything. And the reason is that was my breakthrough at the time, right? But most people, well, actually, here's the real statistics, okay, guys? I want you guys to understand this. Generally in network marketing, and this is what makes network marketing so hard, most people are excited for 2 weeks. That's the truth. That's the truth. If you join Organo or Melaleuca or Mary Kay or Amway or Monavie or any company out there, the statistical average that somebody is excited for 14 days. 14 days. And you know what they do over those 14 days? Talk to 3 people. That's it. Maybe 3 people. That's it, right? With what we're doing, we've made it so simple that here's what's cool. I'm just being very transparent with you guys. 90% of people who join a network marketing company will be excited for 14 days. 90%. The 10% make it, right? With what we're doing, after 3 weeks, it'll be 3 weeks this Thursday, guys. I want you to understand this. We've lost 20%. Big difference, right? Big difference. Why? It's simpler and easier to do, right? So let's say over the next 90 days of doing your core commitments, you get 3 sales. You make yourself $75. But what happens if over the next 90 days after that, those 3 get 3? Now you have 12. Over the next 90 days from that, those 3 get 3. Now you have 36. And those 33 get 8. Now you got 108. And those 3 get 3. Now you're at 324 members. That's when you build momentum. Now it can happen faster or slower for some. Some it's happened much, much faster. Okay. But guys, and especially, you know what? This goes out to everybody in the room. Do you not realize how preconditioned we are? You know, and I'm not knocking education. I got my backup plan. You know, I went to university. Most of you gone to university, okay? But do you understand how preconditioned we are to say, listen, spend 6 years in grade school, 4 years in high school, 4 years in university to get a job where there's zero leverage. You're going to spend that amount of time in school, and you should, for a backup plan. I'm not knocking education, guys. I'm just not. But I want you to understand where we've been so preconditioned. So you're going to spend 20 to 22 years of your life in school to get a job that's going to trade you time for money with zero leverage. Yet, the sad part is 90% of us are not willing to do our core commitments for a year, 5 minutes worth of work a year. Most people never have the patience or the big C word, consistency, to hit a momentum phase. And that's the problem in network marketing today. We've already lost, now we're still growing like a weed, but already 20% of the people over the past 2.5 weeks have stopped doing their core commitments. Why? Because we can see it on the back end, right? And that's just why network marketing is so hard. But understand on the other side of this, because there's some people that have said this, Joel, isn't it difficult because there's so many people doing their core commitments? Aren't I competing with these people? Not really. Why? Most of them are going to stop. Most people are going to stop before the 90 days of doing 5 minutes worth of work that they do anyway. Yet they'll go to school for 18 years to get a job. And again, I'm not knocking education. I'm just trying to make you guys think. 90% of people won't wait 90 days, but most of us will go to school for 22 years to get a job. Your core commitments are 2 to 5 minutes a day. And yet 90% of people, 80% of people, 70% of people won't do it for 90 days. I go speechless because it's unfathomable to me. 5 minutes worth of work that we do every day anyway. Okay? Now, 324, here's where the leverage comes in. If you've got 324 people in your downline doing 5 minutes a day of work, that's 1,620 minutes a day of people working for you. Why? Well, you've got yourself, then you've got your teams underneath you, all doing their daily core commitments. And just by waiting a year, you've now got 27 hours a day of people building your business by reaching out on Facebook. 27 hours a day. And yet most of us will go to school for 22 years plus to not have leverage. So you can wait 1 year to get people working for you 27 hours a day for you, While most people will work 40 hours a week for 40 years with zero leverage. Zero. Nothing. There's nobody working for them. They are trading time for money. That's it. They're trading time for money. That's it. Okay? All you have to do is wait 1 year and work at it, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. Now, self-admittedly, if you do more, you'll get more. But all we're asking you to do is 5 minutes days a week of year. You wait 1 year, and you've got 189 hours a week of leveraged of other people working for you. And again, all it is, it's 4 times a day on the fan page and 1 time a day in the Facebook group. So the fan page is this. And the Facebook group is right here. Work for yourself. That's it. That is the end of my presentation. But can you, wow, did I ever go over my time schedule today? I guess I got a little bit passionate or whatever. Now, to the people in the room who go, Joel, 20% of people dropped out in 2 weeks just doing their core commitments. Isn't this like a colossal failure? No. Understand what I'm telling you guys. And Janet knows this, Dawn knows this, because they're involved, and a lot of people in this room know this, who are involved in other network marketing organizations. They know that they sign up somebody and they're gung-ho for 2 weeks, and then they're gone. It's too much work. It's too hard. I talked to my aunt. She said no. I talked to my sister. She said I was crazy. Talked to my brother. He called me an idiot. I'm not interested anymore. That's it. Whereas what we've done is we've truly, as David just said, the beauty of it. 5 minutes a day of work, going out on the internet, on a fan page, and going and grabbing the like-minded people and bringing them towards us. No, well, that's okay. It doesn't matter, Justin. It's like, comment, and share 4 times a day, because I'm posting 4 times a day, okay, on the fan page. And 1 time, now it used to be 3 in the fan page, 3 in the Facebook group. We're changing that, okay? It's 4 times a day on the fan page, 1 time a day in the group, okay? Now, why is that? Well, the fan page is what's really viral, right? Because we can advertise those. The group is there because we want to keep it alive. The group is for you to get to know other people, meet some smart people, get energized by like-minded people, right? But I can't advertise posts in the Facebook group. I can only advertise posts on the fan page. So that's why we're changing it. 4 times a day. Let me come back to the presentation, the last slide. Okay. Where's Mr. Last Slide here? Give me a second. Here we go. So like, comment, and share 4 times a day on the fan page, because we're posting 4 different times a day. Like and comment in the Facebook group 1 time a day. That's it. Ian, that is awesome. Do you want to do 5 minutes or 8 hours with 0 leverage? So true. Awesome point, Ian. Love it. 5 minutes a day. But again, you know, the 20% that are gone already, guys, it's incredible to me. Incredible to me that 20%, you know, Joel, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I liked your Facebook comment yesterday and I don't see I don't see any commissions. To our guests and everybody in the room, the most thing that I want to hit home before I let you go for tonight. Do you understand why this is at least a 90-day commitment? Because we're talking about cold traffic here. Give me a why, please. When it comes to a trusted authority, it happens fast. But yeah, thank you, Paul. At least 90 days. Exactly. Whew. There's always a delay in this room, and it makes me nervous. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. So now that you've seen the presentation, let me see how many people have commented on my last post here that I put live at 7:15. Let me do a screenshot for you. That's what I can do. Look at this, guys. Look at the power of this. Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to do a screenshot for you. Look at the power, because only I can see how many people that have been reached. Okay. Now we might crash the service. I don't know. But take a look here. Take a look here. Take a look at that link right there that I just put in, guys. Click on that link. Look how many people we hit. 1,518 people together as a group through 130 likes and 94 shares. Can you guys see that on that screenshot that I gave you? We hit, just since we went live with this, we hit 1,500 people. Do you guys see that? Put a Y in the text chat. You see that right on the screenshot that I put up for you? Let me find you another one. Let me find you one more that I can do a screenshot of, because I'm kind of having fun here. Okay. Here's one that I did 12 hours ago. Okay, it's going to continue to grow. Here's another one that I did 12 hours ago, guys. Click on that screenshot there. Now, remember I told you that Facebook Live is the giant, right? Look how many people. I only did my Facebook Live a few hours ago. Let me show you the difference there. And that's why we're putting precedence on the live feed. Look how many people we hit since 6 hours ago. Remember I told you that they're putting a huge precedence there. Look at this live, whoop. Look at that live feed one there. Click on that link. And you'll see we hit 6,662 people saw that since 6 hours ago. See the difference, guys, on what the live feed does, how Facebook puts that out there? Now, let me go to one of my advertised posts. Give me a sec. Let me since we can do screenshots here. Let me pick a recent boost. Give me a sec, guys. Hopefully I can get to this post. How do I do this? From my ads. One sec, guys. Well, here, I'll just do a screenshot from the insights here. Here's a boost that I boosted for $100. Let me upload this. Now remember, we saw 6,000. Look what happens when you boost it for only $100. Click that link there. Look how many people we reached. Almost 26,000 people for $100. And targeted people, people that love network marketing. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that incredible that we can go out there and reach 26,000 like-minded? Do you know how much it would cost you to send out 26,000 flyers in your local market and you don't even know whether those people are like-minded or not? Right? Right? We just hit 26,000 like-minded people. It would cost you $10,000. Let me go find one more because you guys are really seeing the power of this. Let me go find one more ad here for you. Oh, here we go. Oh, you're gonna like this one. This one I did the video because remember I told you guys that they really like video. I boosted this one for $250. You know, and this is all coming out of the $1,000 a day that I'm spending. Take a look at that one. Take a look there, guys. Completed 43,822 people. 16,000 of those people who watched the video engaged, meaning like, commented, or shared on that video. Isn't that incredible? 44,000 like-minded people we hit off that one right there. And I only spend the big bucks, obviously, guys, on the ones that really convert. Hang on, I want to find you a real big one here. That's incredible. Hang on. Here, I want to show you guys the value of proper engagement, okay, where you guys are helping me out. Look how many people I reached for 30 bucks thanks to you guys. $30. Look at this one. You're going to freak out. We hit almost 31,000 people, and this shows the value of you guys working with me. Click on that one. Look how many friggin' people we hit for 30 bucks. Now, why did I stop advertising that one? Well, that one was a fitness post, and 7-minute workout, the new is not ready, right? That's an exceptional one. Okay, let me go find, I want to find a big one that I really saw converting well, and I spent big bucks on it. Come on, baby. Oh, I gotta go to my ads manager. Okay, well, just prove to you guys that you saw that I'm spending $1,000 a day, but here's just a group of ones you can look at. One ad was rejected. I was so upset about that. I am going to shoot the wireless in this office. But anyway, you guys, you get the point. I'm being very transparent with you all. If you're a guest in the room, go and join right there, fanpagesystem.com. Love to have you. Let me see if I can redo this one screenshot that I was doing for you guys. We'll call it a day. Let me go to my ad manager. Give me a sec, guys. I just want to, some ads that really, really, really just went crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, I know how to get there. Okay. God, I've been playing on Facebook enough. You guys think, you guys would think I would know how to get everywhere on Facebook, but one second. I want to show you one last post. Just looking for it for you guys.
Hey everybody, Joel here.
Whoop.
Now, if you're Uber and Bit,
this is the video I want to show you, but what I want to show you is the ad. How do I do that? Well, here, let's go do another daily core commitment. This one went super viral. Okay. If you haven't seen it, you'll probably really enjoy it. Oh, I just lost it. Maybe I'm getting tired here, guys. Okay, last one. I know I'm losing some of you here. Let me just try to get it one more time. Do me a favor, because this one's still going viral. Go like, comment, and share on that one. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I love you all very much. I like to keep these calls under an hour for the recording purposes. We're already almost 90 minutes in, and my laptop battery is about to die. So Donald, thank you. Thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for doing what you're doing in blind faith. We're going to try to get the point system in as soon as possible. This is just off the charts. Guys, wait till we hit 400, 500,000 likes. It's just going to go crazy. So have yourself an awesome day, and I will see you guys in the next webinar. I truly, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything that you're doing. Love you all very much. You all rock very much. To our guests, thank you for spending 90 minutes with us. Really appreciate what you guys are doing. Have an awesome, awesome night, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.